Hello and welcome. My name is Sharon and this is Trio.of.Witches Tarot. Today I'm going to do a VR to Dawn Michelle at Boho Tarot. She has a tag that is Hearth and Home decks. So there's 8 prompts and I'm cheating on every one of them. I have at least 2 decks for each one. So sit back, relax, get a beverage if you need one, and let's get to it. So the first prompt is Hearth and Home, the deck that feels like coming home. So I have 3 decks for this one, 2 tarot and 1 oracle. So my first tarot is the Lunne, and this deck feels like people that I would want to come home to. This deck is just like a giant warm hug to me. I love it so much. I need to get a backup of this one. The colors in it, people, the faces, the diversity, they feel like family to me. So that's my first deck, which is the Lunne Tarot. And the second one is the Medicine Woman Tarot. And it might seem like a weird choice. I'm not Native American or Native anything, I guess. But I love this deck because the people in it are just doing normal, everyday things. So it feels so grounded and so much like home because you can relate even though maybe you don't practice any of these things. It also feels like a vacation. But the fact that these people are just engaged in everyday tasks makes it feel like home to me. So that's the Medicine Woman Tarot. And the last one is an oracle. It's the Southern Gothic Oracle. So this one for me feels like home because I am originally a Southern girl. I was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and this is a very decidedly Southern oracle deck. So I can relate to the places and the things and the aesthetic of this deck very much. It very much feels like home, and my grandparents feel super nostalgic when I see this deck. So that is the Southern Gothic Oracle. So my 3 decks for Hearth and Home are the Lunne, the Southern Gothic, and the Medicine Woman. So the next prompt is Gather Together, the deck that reminds you of family and friends. So I have the Light Seers and the Slow Tarot. Light Seers is one of my favorite decks. And I use it a lot for family readings, just when I want to know about not really family issues necessarily, but just family questions. And these people feel like people I would know. They feel like family. I just love this deck, and it just speaks to me so much when I ask questions about family. It has such perfect answers. I'm sure you've seen the Light Seers before. It's a popular deck, and there's a good reason for it. So that's the Light Seers. And the second deck is the Slow Tarot. You know, Slow Tarot is a deck to me that, again, feels like people I know. They feel like family or my neighborhood, people that I would encounter in my everyday life. Places I would go. So yeah, the Slow Tarot is a new favorite for me. I know there's a couple cards in here with which some people have issues with. Don't know where it is right now. But I love it. I just feel like the fact that the people are so relatable and modern and diverse. I think, yeah, there's one of them. Some people have a hard time with temptation. And I believe that the people in this deck are people that the artist knew. So my two decks for Gather Together are the Slow Tarot and the Light Seers. And the third prompt is Light Up Your Life, the deck that lights your way through the dark. So I have 2 oracles and 1 tarot. So we'll start with the tarot. So we have Ember and Aura Tarot by Jamie Richardson. And I love this deck. I have the regular version and the Awakening version, which I talked about in my other tag of How Are You a Cliche Tarot Reader. This deck, what I'm really feeling the need for guidance, spiritual questions, this deck is the deck I go to. I just love it. I know it has a Christian-y flair, you might say. I mean, it is intentional, I think. The artist did speak to that in the guidebook. Love that card. But it feels so much love and guidance and light from this deck. So there you go. I don't even know if I have the right words. I would never let this deck go. So that is Ember and Aura. So the first Oracle deck, have it in this little bag because doesn't seem to want to fit in much of anything. Square and a little bit big, is the Messenger cards. So I just find the messages and the colors and the artwork, the animals, and this so spiritually guiding. And it just helps me, it lights my way when I really need something to light my way, to help me out of some dark place. This deck does that. So that's the Messenger cards. And the last one is the Oracle of Echoes. I don't know if that seems odd to some people or not. But this deck can be confrontational in that it just calls me out, but it calls me out in a way that gives me guidance on how to get through whatever that hard thing is. And this deck helped me through after my father died. I love this deck. I hope you have the chance to get it if it calls to you, because it is amazing. And the guidebook is amazing. It's a PDF. I've printed it out. I have it in a binder. There's a lot of darkness and a lot of light in this. So that is the Oracle of Echoes. So, my decks for guidance are Oracle of Echoes and the Messenger cards and the Ember and Aura Tarot. And the fourth prompt is Rainy Days, the deck that you want to curl up with on a rainy day. So I have 3 decks for that one, 2 tarots and a very new oracle to me. It's my Kickstarter. So let's start with the first one, which is the Lili White Tarot. So this one is just so beautiful, and the colors in it are gorgeous. The artwork is amazing, and this one brings so much light on a rainy day. I could just sit and thumb through this and just stare at every card. That's on a literal rainy day, but you know, if I'm feeling a little down, this deck just kind of lights up my brain. It's so beautiful. So that's the Lili White. And the next deck is Tarot Fauna. So this one just cheers me up. It's the animals in it are so beautiful. The scenery. I love animal decks anyway. This feels like sitting by your fireplace, watching an animal video or something. I love all the animals in this deck. I love the artwork. Love the scenery. So that is Tarot Fauna. And the last one is an oracle that is new to me. It's the Secrets of Wandwood. And this is just adorable. Makes me happy, makes me laugh, makes me want to have fall all year long if it could be like this. The artwork in it is wonderful. The guidebook is just so cute. It's like a little storybook. Animals, the mythical animals. This feels like Halloween when I was a kid. I could just look through this, read the guidebook. Love it. So we have Secrets of Wandwood, Lili White, and Tarot Fauna for rainy days decks. So the next prompt is Harvest Nights, the deck that evokes harvest vibes or bonfire nights. So I have Harvest Nights and Bonfire Nights and an oracle. So I have 2 tarots and an oracle. So let's get to it. So let's start with Bonfire Nights. So when I think of bonfires, I think of going down to the beach and having a bonfire on a summer evening. So I have the Mermaid, Dame Darcy Mermaid Tarot for that one. This feels like going to the beach, hanging out at the beach. I mean, summertime, bonfires, mermaids, ocean. So yeah, bonfire nights to me is summertime at the beach. And the next tarot is my harvest nights one, which is Forhaxa, which very much feels like a fall deck, harvest time. And I love this deck. I have a few collage decks. I'm not like a giant fan of them, but this one is collage done to perfection in my opinion. And just the colors and the characters, everything about it just feels so harvesty to me. So that is Forhaxa. And then the last one is an oracle, and it's the Untamed Truth oracle cards. And I haven't seen a whole lot on this one on YouTube. I don't know that a lot of people have it or have shown it, but this one just feels, again, like fall. There's some swear words in it. The colors and the energy and the animals. It does feel like a bonfire night to me, a fall fire. So that is the Untamed Truth oracle cards. So that one, and we had Forhaxa, and we had the Mermaid Tarot. The next prompt is Handmade with Love, the deck that feels like a homespun gift. So I have two tarots for this one, the Gentle Tarot and the Stolen Child Tarot. So the Gentle Tarot, this could probably go in a lot of categories for me. Love this deck. But it feels like a gift to all of us, to the world. It celebrates life, and it looks homemade without being, I don't know what the right word is, too amateurish. It doesn't feel amateur, but it still feels very homemade. And definitely this deck is a gift to us all. So that's the Gentle Tarot. And the next one is the Stolen Child Tarot, which feels like artwork out of a children's book, some fairy tale. And I love this deck. I know it kind of maybe is odd to some people, but I feel like even though the children in this are not at home with their parents and they're in the forest and they're part animal, they feel so protected to me. Love this deck. So that is the Stolen Child Tarot. So my 2 decks for Handmade with Love were the Gentle Tarot and the Stolen Child Tarot. So the 7th prompt is Thankful, Grateful, Blessed, the deck that helps you appreciate the good times. So 3 decks for this one, 2 tarots and an oracle. So let's start with the oracle. It's the Morning Calm Oracle. It has some chakra cards in it. Or so I've taken, are they chakra cards? What does she call them in here? Sigil cards. Not chakra cards. So when I look at this deck, I really do just feel blessed, appreciative for life, for my life, grateful for all of the good things, grateful for the hard times that I've been able to come through. Life just feels good looking at this deck. So that is the Morning Calm Oracle. Beautiful deck. Next one is the Lovely Om Tarot. It comes in this box and then a nice bag. And this one feels like I'm in a yoga class or something. I don't know how to describe it. The colors in it are so beautiful. The imagery is just so peaceful. Even the hard cards. It makes me feel grateful for, again, for life. The beauty of life. Makes me want to go to yoga. Yeah, that's a beautiful deck. I'll do a walkthrough of this. So that is the Lovely Om Tarot. And the last deck is the Tarot of the Abyss. So this deck, why does this make me feel grateful and blessed? Because it, the people in it feel like they're celebrating life. There's a lot of light in it. A lot of hope. I love the Tarot of the Abyss. I'm going to do a full side-by-side of the black and white version and the version I've colored. She just feels the Queen of Swords. I feel so much hope and gratitude in that card, in this card. It's beautiful. So, my 3 decks for Thankful, Grateful, Blessed are the Tarot of the Abyss, the Lovely Om, and the Morning Calm. Alright, sorry for all the panting in the last prompt. My dog wanted some attention. So the last prompt is Comfy and Cozy, the deck that is always there for you. So I have an oracle and a tarot. So the Spacious Tarot, when I feel like I just can't deal with people, there are no people in it, it's just scenes that I can put myself into. So it's It's there for me to do whatever I need to do. Good, bad, ugly. It allows so much space for me to do whatever I need to do. It's not confrontational. It's not anything other than what I need it to be at the time. So my first comfy, cozy one is the Spacious Tarot. And the second one is the Roots and Wings Oracle. So this oracle is just such a workout horse and so beautiful. And again, it's like the Spacious Tarot, where it's whatever I need it to be when I need it. And it goes with so many things. I use oracles with tarot a lot. It goes with so many decks, and it's such a workhorse. So amazing. And this one with the Spacious Tarot. Should do that. They go so well together. So for me, that's comfy cozy. Something I can go to and know that it's going to be whatever I need at that time. And these two do that. So we have the Roots and Wings Oracle and the Spacious Tarot. So that's all the prompts for Hearth and Home decks. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will leave links below for all of these decks. And thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a great day. Hi, I'm recording a quick little video about my first deck giveaway. It'll be the Peace Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno and Layla J. Williams. So this will be tagged on the end of any video where I want you to comment if you'd like to enter for the giveaway. So anytime you see this on a video and you'd like to enter for the giveaway, just enter in the comments a peace sign or the word peace. So I'll just do a quick flip through of it. It's a really nice deck. I just feel like it's in my Oracle collection, which is pretty big. It's redundant. So I am wanting to rehome it to somebody who will appreciate it and love it. So a lot of the cards are really beautiful. A lot of these trees feel like the trees in my Soul Trees deck. Some of them feel kind of like my hero's journey. It's a Blue Angel deck. Cards are pretty big. I have big hands, but it's still big. It's a little bit glossy. And again, if you would like to be entered in for the possibility of winning this deck, all you have to do is comment in any video where this is at the end with the word peace, or any version of a peace emoji or peace sign. Again, a lot like my Soul Trees, which is just, it's a beautiful deck. It really is. I'm not knocking this in any way at all. I just don't need as many Oracle decks as I have. So if you're seeing this, comment below. And when you comment, remember to like and subscribe as well. Okay, that's the Peace Oracle, which I'll be giving away. And this will last until probably sometime in May, and then I'll be announcing who won. All right, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.